Hello and welcome to this new video. My name is Ronald Limousin. I'm the Senior Sales Engineer at NetAlly for the EMEA region. And today, the topic of this video is to show you how to set up the site survey on passive and active mode using the AirMapper application. The AirMapper application is per default on the device. So we have here the AirCheck G3. You will find the exact same application on the EXG, Ethoscope EXG 300, on the Cyberscope C Control Edition, and on the Cyberscope Air. All of those devices have the exact same configuration and the same AirMapper application. Now, before we start, inside the device, we have two antennas. We have the Wi-Fi 6 and 6E 2x2 MU-MIMO wireless radio, so it's 802.11ax. And we also have a management port that is 1x1 dual band 802.11ac Wave 2. And we also have a Bluetooth 5.0. So we have two Wi-Fi antenna on the device, which means that when we do a survey, on-site survey, we can do two survey mode at the same time. And that will be a passive survey, but also an active survey. And we can add the BLE information there as well. So I'm going to show you how to set up the project that we want to use and how to perform a AirMapper survey on site. And this is great to have because you don't need to bring a laptop with you. You don't need to have an external Wi-Fi antenna. And the autonomy of the battery is very long. You can easily cover 7 to 8 hours. So you can have the whole day performing your survey without having the worry of if the battery being flat. So let's start. Before we use, obviously, the AirMapper application on the device, you will need to import a floor plan to that specific device. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very, very straightforward and easy when using Link Live. So Link Live is the NetAlly cloud service. This is where, when the survey is done, you will do all your analysis inside there. So you will be able to actually get the information of every single survey that has been uploaded there. And then from there, you will be able to see the analysis, the survey data, Wi-Fi client, BLE survey, if that Bluetooth has been activated on the device. And you will be able to actually analyze everything from here. Now, let's start by importing a new floor plan. So when you click on the AirMapper here, you will see you have access to the floor plan. And on the floor plan, you can actually drag and drop an image. So we support JPEG, PNG, and PDF. So I will call this one Everett. You can add a label if you want. Click on Next. The next will be to crop the image. So what does that mean? It means that I'm just going to actually get the images on my device, and I do not want to have information from anything out of that specific floor plan. So this is done. I will click on Next. Next, you have the calibration part here. So you can select feet or meters, and then you can actually select calibrate here. So calibration, you can zoom in the floor plan and choose a place when you know exactly the distance mark. So if you say that from a door space, for instance, that is standard, just keep it simple here. I will select this part and the extreme on the other side here. And I will say it's about 120 meters. So I will set the calibration in here. Next step is the signal propagation. So since this is an open office, I will put 6 meters. Now, when this is done, you can push this floor plan into a device that you have registered and claim in your Link Live account. And I've made a video of how to claim and register a device in Link Live, so please check it out. So here, I will have the options to push that floor plan to every single devices that I have here, or I can actually choose the one that I want to use to actually run and do that survey. So this is the one on the top here. And I say push to unit. So this is the first and easier way to get a floor plan on your AirCheck G3 or any other devices that support the AirMapper application, which is once more the Ethoscope NXG300, Cyberscope CE Control Edition, and a Cyberscope Air. So from here, you can also use the other options, which is basically save the floor plan not into Link Live, but on the USB dongle. Connect the USB dongle on the AirCheck G3, and from there you can actually download it to the device. I think that's a little bit complicated, so it's better to actually just do it the easiest way. Now, when this is done, I will go to my AirMapper application, which is the application that you see in here, and I will open it. I go to the AirMapper settings, and AirMapper setting, the first thing I want to do is to make sure that I have the correct floor plan, okay? So this is Everett BLA, which is correct. I can change the name if needed. And I will step back here. So this is the start. So I will put on the top the name. I will call it demo. Description could be the floor, maybe floor 1. Let's do that. Floor number 1. And then you have the floor that we have already selected. Now, what's important in here is to make sure that we know which survey mode do we want to use. So you have passive survey and you have active survey. So basically, to run an active survey and a passive survey simultaneously, what you will have to do before you do anything here, what you will have to do is go to the auto test, connect to that specific network that you want to do the survey. So select the SSID that you want to connect to, run the auto test, and when everything is turned green, you are connected directly to that specific network. So this is the first step. The second step is go back to the AirMapper application, and on the survey mode here, you can actually select the auto sampling, current scan, or scan once on a passive mode. So the difference is between the three. If you select auto sampling, it's the default, and I prefer the way to perform a survey using that mode, simply because it allows you to select once the spot where you are standing when you start your survey, and you can walk through the whole way until the end of it and click on the screen again. That will provide you the information of every single data point that has been collected during the time that you did the walk. And I'm going to show you how many seconds can actually be selected and how does that work in a few seconds. You also have the current scan, so the passive survey allow immediate data collection. It's based on the most recent AP beacon seen from each BSSID. So the AP BSSID age after 140 seconds about, and the Wi-Fi client age out after 4 minutes. On the scan ones, it's actually a more precise but also more time-consuming way to do your survey. When a point is selected, all the BSSID information is cleared, and the unique acquire a single scan of the selected channel for the selected dwell time. So the dwell time can actually be changed and modified. You can actually see it in a few seconds. So this will give you an exact measurement. But in a congested environment, which is very crowded, any beacon not seen during the dwell time are not included in that sample point. So that's quite important information here. And then you have the connected survey. I'm just talking about that. You need to run an auto test to have that antenna connected to your network. And when this is done, we have selected the auto sampling. So we can come here and we can actually select 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. And if those values are not the one that you want to use, you can always select the custom value by clicking on the pencil and enter the amount of seconds that you want to have here. So basically, here, when you start your survey and you move away from that first data point collection, you will, every 5 seconds, collect some new data. So the goal here is to work in a normal pace, not too fast, not too slow. And then when you reach the end of the corridor, you can select the, click on the floor plan once more, and it will display every single point that has been collecting during the work that you have done. You have the dual time. I've talked about that before. It's 110 milliseconds. You can choose from 110 milliseconds to 250, 500, and then you also have a custom value that can be entered by clicking on the pencil there as well. Wi-Fi band and channel. We have Wi-Fi 2.4, 5, and 6 gigs. So depending on the environment where you are, you can actually select the band that match what you are in. And to make sure that you don't consume too much time on scanning the channel, you can here select the non-overlap channel. Or if you say, no, I want to have every single channel checked, so you can actually select every of them. And that goes for the 5 gig as well. Obviously, if we have selected the 6 gig band on top, we have the exact same for the 6 gig band in here. And basically, when this is done, you are ready to go. So what I will do here, I will zoom in a specific area where I am standing. I will click on Start here, and I will start and select the first area. So this is where I am. I will wait until this turns green, and when this is turning green, I can actually start to move away from that location. And you can see on the top, next to AirMapper, there is a number that shows there that increase. This is every 5 seconds. When we have the new data collection taken, then you will have a new mark in here. So basically now if I click and select an auto point on the AirMap floor plan, then I will have all the points that has been collected during the time that I'm doing that survey. So it's avoiding you to select every single time on the floor plan, the location where you are. You just follow the straight line basically, and those information will be collected without you to have the effort to actually click on that map. So when this is done, I'm not going to do the whole floor plan. I think you get the idea. When this is all done, I will select pause, and I will upload this information into my Link Live account. Okay. So there you go. So you can save the project locally. So if you save the project locally, you will actually save it into the folder that is AirCheck G3. But what you can also do is to select, and I think this is probably the easiest, you can actually select also to save the project directly into your Link Live account. So if I come back to the floor plan here, and I click on this, I can actually upload this directly into Link Live. So you can actually save it locally if you do not have the access to any access point, basically, or any network. You can actually just save locally. Or that can be done also if you have a multiple floor to be done. Then you can do floor number 1, save it inside the device, floor number 2, save it inside the device. And when you are all complete, you can actually export that project directly into your Link Live account and do some merging afterwards there. So let's put the name here as the Everett. Oops. Everett VLE. Actually, it's Everett Survey. I can add some comments inside there. And then I can add the upload the AirMapper. So all the data that I've collected here are now uploaded directly to my Link Live account. So it is the easiest way to do an on-site survey, simply because basically you don't have to carry with your laptop, you don't have to have an external dongle, you don't have to worry about the battery life, because as I mentioned before, it can easily cover the whole day on-site. Now, on the floor plan, if you have noticed some modification, some changes that has been done, I have received a floor plan from the customer, and in between, the customer has changed some, there's some wall that has been moved there, some shelf that has been added inside there, and it doesn't really matter because I'm on site, so what I'm collecting data will be accurate, okay? But I just want to make sure that the customer that I'm working for actually knows that modification has been done and I've seen them. So I will say, for instance, wall have been removed. And that's all I have to write then. So this information will be uploaded also to Link Live. And if I want that information basically that I've added afterwards, then I will have to upload that in Link Live again. Okay, so I will do that as we speak here. I will say Everett again with marked. And here, actually, I will be with comment. So I can again enter a job comment, and then I will upload this into my Link Live account. So this is the easy way to have a survey done on site, but you can do also an outdoor survey using the exact same methodology. Now, I will make an other video that will show you how to see and how to analyze the result that has been uploaded into your Link Live account with all the information from what has been collected on site. Thank you very much for watching.